Job, career challenges, personal problems, relationship issue. When AI can't solve your problems, try a human approach. Ayyo, contact Loy Machedo.
All right, casual video. The question that I want to ask you is, which you can comment down below, this iPhone madness that there is, iPhone 17, where if you see the screen, there are so many people who lined up. I don't know, some people spend 24 hours just to get their hands on an iPhone, be the first one. That's bragging rights. If you look at the screen, there is one guy in UAE, this guy, Indian guy, I think he's Malayali. He got the first iPhone, so he's very happy. He's posing for the camera. Why is this not going on? Okay, and you can see the big long line, right? Big long line. This guy, this particular guy with the kandura, he turned out to be the first guy. I think, yeah, he was the first guy in UAE to get the iPhone. And yeah, you know, Apple, when you enter their store, they'll stand in line and they will cheer you on. Let me see if I can get a clear photo. Ah, here, this guy. His name is there? Dubai Mall, Mohammed Shaka. He's become a celebrity of sorts. He bought 2 phones. I remember 2 years or 3 years ago or whatever, before, I think it was before COVID, one guy bought 10 phones. Seriously, 10 phones. Let me see if I can show you so you know I'm not lying. Man in Dubai purchases 10 phones, 10 new iPhones for all family. Let's see if I can get it. A Dubai resident, he bought iPhone 14. Okay, this guy bought, let's see if his photograph is still there. Yeah. See here. This guy bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I made a video on him. So this guy bought 10 phones, iPhone 14 for his family. Which phone do I have? Let me see. What is my model. By the way, this one I bought second hand because one guy bought it. He didn't want it. I bought it from the guy who I trust and general about. This is, what is this? Where is it? Okay, mine is iPhone 13 Pro Max. And how much does it have? Can you give me how much GB, this, that, whatever. Okay, it's iPhone 13 Pro Max. Okay, I think, yeah, 256 GB. So I got this second hand. I think I saved around 15-20%. Okay, so the following year, this guy bought 10 phones for 10 members of his family. I don't think that he bought it for his family members. I think he bought it to sell. But obviously, ever since iPhone have started, you need to pre-order. You can't just walk in because there are many people who have shops. They resell it. This guy, 26-year-old young boy, is the first Indian to buy an iPhone Max. Congrats. So, you know, looks like a, you know, rich young boy. Obviously, it's his daddy's money. So, his name is what? 26-year-old Ankush Goyal from Delhi. Okay. So, I guess his father loves him. So, his father says, go beta, buy your iPhone, whatever. He must be being very nice to his dad. Now, I don't have anything bad to say to him. In fact, this guy, first Indian to get an iPhone, he flew from India to Dubai. See, look at his posing. He's so happy. And in Indian, it is 1.29 lakhs. Extra fee, 40,000 flight ticket and visa fee. Okay. So, he's a 28-year-old businessman, Dheeraj Paliyal. Okay, from Kochi, Kerala. Ah, yes, our Kerala brothers. Okay. So what do I think about this? Here's one guy. I have a Mumbai man stands in queue from 3 a.m. to become the first buyers. See how many news outlets are taking his interview. It's like as if he achieved something big in life. Okay. Here's our superstar. This is the guy. Okay. Now, what do I think about this? Do I think it's stupid? Do I think it's ridiculous? You know, let me tell you this. Maybe you're not aware of this. When iPhone was launched, when Steve Jobs launched it, that time the craze was so bad, people would camp outside the official Apple store. A very famous one, which is I think in New York or something. Most famous Apple outlet in USA. Okay, most famous. The Fifth Avenue. Yeah, the guys used to camp outside this place for, I'm not joking, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Just let that sink in. People, I don't know if this is the same one, but during my days means when the iPhone, this is like 17, when iPhone 2 or 3 or whatever, people would stand outside, camp outside, not stand outside, 2 weeks in advance. They would have a tent. They would have, like, two people would be there. So they would do the cooking, or one guy would go and get the sandwiches or food, and then one guy would go to the toilet and come back. And so they would keep their spot. And we have seen this. We have seen this craze that even happened during for graphics card, the Nvidia, when that was a thing that people could not get their Nvidia graphics card. So people would stand in line. Now, this is a very normal phenomenon, to be very honest with you. Where it is abnormal is like stories like I told you, there are some guys here, their salaries are $200, 200 US dollars or 300 US dollars per month. And I'm not joking with you when I tell you this. They have actually taken an advance salary from their owner just to buy an iPhone. And it's not just one iPhone. Every year, I know this particular guy. I, you know, I know him. He's a simple guy. He's, I think, late 20s, early 30s. Every year, he buys an iPhone. He buys the MacBook Pro laptop. He purchases the iPad. Okay, he doesn't. He has not bought the watch. He has not bought the earphones. This year, he's thinking of going for the watch and the headphones. Now, remember this: to buy all this, he's taking a salary advance. His salary, I'm pretty sure, is around 300 US dollars a month. Okay. Now, why does he do that? I asked him. I honestly asked him because he's not a content creator. He's a worker in a restaurant. Okay. Asked him, why do you do? He said, I want good quality photographs. I want good quality video. I want the experience. He'll give me the typical talk. And you'd not believe how obsessed he was. Me being a content creator, me being a guy who's 24/7 online, he himself reminded me when the Apple event was going to launch. He told me and he reminded me. I was like, oh, bloody hell. And every year, when the new model comes, he will exchange the model and get a new one. And the difference, if he doesn't have money, he takes a salary advance. Now here's the question: are these people stupid, or what is my opinion? Is it smart? Is it stupid? I'll be a hypocrite if I say that these guys are stupid. These are dumbasses, man. Come on, because I myself have purchased, um, like lucky I kept this here. I normally don't keep it here. You saw this is that foldable, this is a foldable Samsung foldable phone. Okay, this is one. Then I have the Galaxy Ultra. Okay, I just kept it here because I was, updating their apps and all that. And then I showed you my iPhone. Then I have, my gaming devices here. This is a Nintendo Switch 2. This one is the Steam Deck. You can see it has got dust. I put a strong casing. It's OLED. Plus, I have more than. I'm not trying to brag, but I have quite a number of gadgets. So if I were to criticize these guys, I'm being a hypocrite. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you have the money, go and buy it. It's your money. It's your life. If you're taking a loan and buying it, that's not smart. Now, why do I not criticize these people? Because there are a lot of people who want the experience, who are very curious. There's that itch. But there is a phase. I'll tell you this much. Okay, there is a phase after which you'll be like, nah, enough. Like, I'll give you an example. Now, I was crazy about iPhones when the new model would come out. I'd always compare. I was like, wow, what is new about this? Now, after the iPhone 13, with the cables and all that, I'm very happy with the photograph, very happy with the video quality, very happy it gets my job done. I don't need to put like amazing 4K resolution, like, I don't know, like people have, like, you can make a poster, a billboard. Because when I upload a photograph, it just goes to Instagram or Facebook. So I don't need a very high quality. Who's looking at my photograph? Wow, check out the detail of the hair. Okay, mine is just for business and work. Okay, so I don't need to upgrade iPhones. My gaming devices, which I showed you, I'm being honest with you, I'm fed up because I don't get time to play these games. The only time I went crazy, I went berserk is, the dual screen laptop. Now, one was Asus, one was Lenovo. Dual screen with the pen you can use. That was the only time I did go crazy. It was 2 years ago or something, and I was ready to pay double the price if I could get it with warranty from Hong Kong or whichever place. And yes, I did spend double for it. The graphics card, I decided that I would go for the 4090. After that, the 5090, I said, forget it. Because I'm just playing what? Sniper Elite 2, or I'm playing some 80s game, Command and Conquer, which does not even use 1% of the graphics card, 1% of its capacity. So why am I upgrading? Okay. So now comes the bottom line, the conclusion. What do I think about these guys? See, if you have the money, spend. I'm being honest with you. If you have the money, spend. Get the experience, get the feel, that itch that you have, finish it off. Okay. But if you're buying to show off, hey everyone, hey, I got this phone, hey, look at my photo, I'm famous and all that. Unless you're a content creator or you need followers, then you are just, satisfying an emotional problem that you have. We all love attention. Like, look at my tattoos, screaming for attention. So there are some people who scream for attention in this way. And is it healthy? Well, as long as it's not hurting and harming anyone. I would rather have someone go crazy for buying the new iPhone than to go for drugs, alcohol, prostitution, sex. So at least they're doing this. So it all depends, how do you compare. So overall, what I feel is the craze that people have, the long queues and all that, like some people are even fighting. This was in Mumbai, they were fighting. So if you're doing it for being a businessman, like you buy and you sell fire, that makes sense. If you're buying it because you are a hardcore Apple user, this guy, he traveled all the way to Singapore. There are some people, which I told you, flew all the way down to UAE. This guy wanted to be the first one. This guy flew all the way from India just to get it. Maybe the tax would be higher. So fine, I don't see any harm. But where it becomes unhealthy is when you take a bank loan, or you blackmail your parents, or you fight with your parents. I've even had cases like that. Then it's not healthy. It's a very bad thing. And please, I think one of the worst among them, the worst of the worst, is when a guy buys it for impressing his girlfriend, who is a temporary, phase, and she'll use you, take your gift, and then bye bye. And then in India, there are people who even sell their kidney, and I've seen those bits of news. I don't know how far it's true. They sell their kidney and they sell. What are you doing here? And the worst one was where this boy threatened his mother, poor village working mother. He'll commit suicide if the mother doesn't buy him the phone. And she sold her gold, and she sold, I don't know, land or whatever, just to keep that son happy. Bad parenting, bad example, bad upbringing. So anyway, as long as we have people, as long as there's consumerism, as long as people have money, they want to flex, show off, iPhone is comparatively cheaper than buying a Bugatti or doing wrong things like drugs, sex, alcohol. So I'm pretty okay with this. So I don't hate the guy. I don't think he's stupid. Father's money, or even if it's your own money, good. Enjoy. You have the money, all power to you. Because I can't criticize others when I myself buy so much of stuff. There is so much of stuff that now, even if I want to buy, I don't know where to keep. It's that much. So even I'm hoarding. So yeah. Let me know your thoughts. Are these people smart? Are they stupid? Or, your money. You can do whatever the hell you want. Love to hear your thoughts. This is me signing off. Yeah, bye.